I'm Anil Kumar, and this video is for my subscribers who want to understand what functions are and how to find their domain and range. I have combined few more requests and created one set of videos. The question here is, determine whether each relation is a function or not and state its domain and range. I have taken up 6 equations here. Now from the equations, how do you figure out whether the given equation represents a function or not? You know, all of them are relations. Now here is a very easy rule. You need to look for y square in the equation. If you get y square, then that relation is not a function. So the key rule is look for y square. Now if you have y square in equation, then that means it is, if the answer is yes, there is a y square, then we know the relation is not a function. Okay, so that is very easy way of finding out whether a equation represents a function or not. I think you get it, right? Now why is it so? Let us answer this question. Why is it so? So there are two equations here which have y square in them, right? So this is one of these equations and that is the other one. Let us rearrange this equation. X equals to y square. We can write this as, what is y equals to? So y is equal to square root of x square. Now some students will only write this as square root of x square and then they will think that it is a function. Well, it should be plus and minus square root, not just square root. So y is equals to plus and minus square root, right? So that is why it is not a function. For every value of x, we could get two values of y. Example, if I take x as 0 and y as, then y is 0, right? But if x is, let us say 4, right? So if I take a value x equals to, I should have written x equals to 4. Let us say if I substitute 4 for x, right? Then what is y? That will give me y as equals to plus and minus 2, right? We know 2 square is equal to 4 and even minus 2 square is equal to 4, correct? So therefore, for one value of x, we have more than one value for y. So that means this relation is not a function. I think the point is now absolutely clear. So some of you can also make table of values and then show that some values of x are associated with two values of y and therefore they are not functions. Now we can rearrange the last equation here, x square plus y square equals to 25. Rearranging will give you y square equals to 25 minus x square, and therefore y will be equal to square root of 25 minus x square. Whenever you do square root, you have to take both plus and minus into consideration. And since we have two plus and minus, two values for value of x, if x is 1, then it is square root of 24 plus and minus. Since a value of x is not uniquely linked with just one value of y, it is not a function. So in this particular set of equations, we have few functions and few are not functions. So that is a function, right? This is a function. Here there is no x, y square. This is a function. Here again we have only y, it is a function. but these two values in between are not functions. So these are not functions. This is also not a function. So the trick here is to look for y square, and straight away you can identify from the given equation whether it is a function or not. I hope you remember how easy it is to identify from a graph, right? You remember from a graph we use vertical line test, correct? Now from an equation you can test for y square, so that is very easy. Now in the next video we'll talk about finding domain and range from the given equations, and while I'm discussing domain and range I can actually discuss other characteristics of these relations also. So I'll have now 6 more videos coming up. Each link is being provided to you. You can go through that link and see and understand different characteristics of these functions. So that way you'll be well prepared for this course on advanced functions, grade 12. And if there are any questions, you can post them and we can take few more videos to explain them. I hope it really helps most of the subscribers. Thank you and all the best.